The story of OMNIS, a journey toward inclusive and sustainable tourism from the coast to the inland areas. In an increasingly connected world, where the number of tourists is constantly growing, some barriers remain imposing, invisible, and real, the barriers that hinder inclusive and sustainable tourism. For blind or visually impaired travelers, whether accompanied by guide dogs or not, the lack of proper hospitality, clear communication, and many other resources turns what should be an enriching journey into a continuous challenge. Every step becomes an obstacle, every experience a missed opportunity. Likewise, tourists with pets often find themselves excluded from restaurants or accommodations, hindered from experiencing the lightness and serenity that travel should bring. Local communities, hidden in less-known regions, remain invisible on the tourism map, deprived of the economic and cultural benefits that the arrival of visitors could bring. Meanwhile, elsewhere, already overcrowded destinations suffer under the weight of unsustainable tourist flows, unable to welcome everyone without harming the territory. But what if there were a solution? What if there were a project capable of uniting different European realities to break down the barriers that prevent truly inclusive and sustainable tourism? This is where OMNIS comes in. The project co-creation of inclusive, sustainable tourism itineraries and packages from coastal to inner areas is a small-scale initiative co-funded by the European Union through the Interreg Italy-Croatia program, yet it pursues a big goal: to change the way visually impaired and blind tourists, whether accompanied by guide dogs or not, and travelers with pets experience travel. OMNIS is the thread that weaves together the needs of these travelers and the opportunities offered by lesser-known territories, creating a fabric of accessible, authentic, and sustainable experiences. Its tools are many and powerful: training courses for tourism operators and young people aspiring to work in the sector to ensure better hospitality in accommodations, restaurants, and various stages of a trip. A guide for creating accessible and inclusive itineraries and packages, developed in collaboration with local tourism operators and the communities themselves to highlight the hidden riches of these territories. An intuitive and accessible website for everyone, making information available and usable, regardless of the traveler's abilities. A brand that makes OMNIS work recognizable and appealing, attracting more and more people to a new way of traveling. And finally, a community, a network that connects people and ideas, uniting those who share the same vision of a more inclusive and respectful tourism. As OMNIS continues to develop, it is not just solving a problem, it is writing a new narrative for tourism. A story where the doors of opportunity are open to all. A future where every traveler, regardless of their abilities or needs, can embark on their journey with dignity, serenity, and joy. Where local communities thrive, becoming protagonists of a tourism that values them, and where tourism operators are stronger, more prepared, and united. OMNIS is not just a project, it is a promise of a better, inclusive, and sustainable tourism for everyone.
Già si sente una star, Giacuno 22 343.